we're all here together. And can you all hear me? Everything's good? The sound is good? Okay, here we go. Welcome to a magic world, a myth and a fantasy. Let your imagination set your spirit free. Ancient legends that are told anew. Times may change, but feelings still are true. There's nothing that you fear. You can be a hero if you believe. Come with me to Wonderland. Enchantment never ends. See how dreadful dragons turn into your friends. Mountaintops are molehills you can climb when you live in once upon a time. There's nothing that you fear. You can be a hero if you believe. Leap to adventure and fly through the air. Swim in the ocean, a mermaid is there. Magic will glisten as long as we listen to stories and make them our own. There's nothing that you fear. You can be a hero if you believe. You can be a hero if you believe. Here's a tale of true romance, a myth of Cupid's dart. From sublime to ridiculous, we all must play our part. I'm Cupid, the god of love. When I draw back my bow and let my arrow fly, there's nowhere it won't go. I'm Daphne, a cool and clever girl with no desire to wed. I'd rather ride a horse than lie in any marriage bed.
I am Apollo, and my horses gallop round the sun. Their burning hooves ignite the hills before the day is done. I stand tall in my chariot and play upon my lyre. From gentle dawn to cooling dusk, I reign o'er heaven's fire. With manly grace, I love to race my horses free and proud. One day, I raced past Cupid, shooting arrows from a cloud.
I need a target. And in heaven, hey, there's nowhere I can aim. An empty sky makes no bullseye. And love's a boring game.
Yo, boy, put down that toy. Shooting's not for fun. Put away your arrows and don't play in my sun.
Says him, I'm Cupid. There's no one that I obey or follow.
Cupid? Ha! Am I your god? I am the great Apollo. I rule the sun and sky. My power is sublime. That clouds my private property. Trespassing is a crime. Besides, you're just a boy. Your aim is not meticulous. Someday you'll hit a target that will make you look ridiculous.
I don't like rules. And as for fools, all my shots hit true. Before I'm done, the one whose turn to burn, sir, will be you. Then Cupid drew his bright bow back and let one arrow fly. Apollo's heart grew hot
as Cupid's love dart pierced his eye. My eye's on fire. Where's water to save me from this pain? The sky is burning blue and hot without a trace of rain. No cooling mist, no emptiness, just everywhere I look. Perhaps on earth I'll find a soothing stream or brook. Apollo turned his gaze to earth, and in a forest glade, a babbling brook caressed the knees of Daphne, a fair maid. She rode bareback on a horse, and as she crossed that stream, her beauty struck Apollo's heart like an erotic dream. Pierced by Cupid's well-aimed dart, he flew to Daphne's side. Greetings, O mortal maid, my lovely future bride. There is no need to blush or feel any trace of shame. I'm your god, Apollo.
Don't you want to know my name?
What? I'll call you darling, then. You'll change your name to mine.
I will. That's not in any plan that I want to design.
Mortal maidens don't make plans. A god will rule your mind. Now make your prayers to Juno, who blesses brides in June.
I ride with great Diana, virgin huntress of the moon.
Well, you've never felt the sun's hot love. You've never yet been kissed. But when you taste my burning lips, I'm sure you won't resist.
Such kisses as you give, I neither want nor need. I bend my will to no one, for freedom is my steed. I love to feel the night wind blowing through the laurel trees. Nothing could be lovelier than that sweet laurel breeze. No mortal man can master me, for I ride like the wind. I do not long to marry. I never will be pinned.
I'm not a man, you silly girl. I am the great Apollo. I reign in horses of the sun, and where I lead, you'll follow.
If you're Apollo, then let me see you racing through the skies. Tomorrow, when it's time for dawn, cause the sun to rise.
I always do. Tomorrow when you waken, you'll see I speak the truth.
She met him in the morning, dressed up as youth. She hid her hair beneath her cap to keep herself from danger, and in disguise she fooled his eyes. He took her for a stranger.
Who are you? Your clothes are male, and yet your slender arm is not exactly masculine. Still, you have your charm. Today I show a silly girl the way I rule a horse. Care to keep me company?
Ride with you? Of course. That is, if you can rule your steed, are you sure you can do it?
Step into my chariot, you'll see. There's nothing to it. I am the god Apollo, and I rein my horses in.
Then I will ride here by your side.
Good. Let the day begin.
May I take the reins a bit? Pretend to rule the skies? Just for fun. Let's test our skills. Let Daphne be the prize.
Who?
The maid you claim to love.
My love is not a claim. I will prove true. This race is my own plan to prove that I'm a god. My girl won't give her love to just a mortal man.
Like me. and firmly took command. As they rode up heaven's arch, he reined them with one hand. Now, boy, you try to do the same. Don't let my horses linger. Oh, thanks for the reins. I'll wrap them tight around my little finger. Well, that's not the end of the story, but that is the end of what I'm going to tell you tonight, because I'm going to leave you with the cliffhanger. Come back another time to hear what happens when Daphne tries to rein in the horses with just one finger. And before I go, I've been told that I should ask you to ask me a few questions. So is there anything that you would like to know? Anyone? Any questions?
What happens to Daphne when she tries to follow with her finger?
Well, that's the cliffhanger. You have to come back again, and you have to hear me give the rest of the story. But I'm happy that you asked, because it shows that you're curious. Actually, this is not the original myth of Apollo and Daphne, if you know the original Greek myth. He chases her, tries to rape her, and she's terrified, and runs away and turns into a tree. But I took that myth and blended it with some other myths and changed it around a bit, and I gave her a bit more of a backbone and a brain. Made her a little more modern. Anyone else have a question? Anyone else? Anyone? Anything at all about myths and plays? It was great fun writing it and learning about all the mythology. And it was fun to kind of take liberties with it and say, well, this may be the way they wrote it in the old days, but I can make it a little more modern. And if you'd like to learn more about it, or more about me, or Queens of Comedy, or anything, please come visit me. I do have my website, drsue.com, drsue.com. And you can send me an email at drsue@drsue.com. Okay, thank you very much.